Downtown Fort Myers. Stinking rain. Hey, what's up, guys? This is AOF, Audits of Freedom. Just letting you know I am downtown Fort Myers right now. Hey, Young Barkley, how's it going? Um, Downtown Fort Myers now. We got another auditor. Actually, we got a few auditors out here now. People are starting up recording down here. So another site, another channel to check out would be Southwest Oath or Southwest Florida Oath Accountability. So it's SWFL Oath Accountability. He had other auditor came out here yesterday morning, and if you guys been watching my videos, you know how many times I've been downtown and to this Fort Myers police station quite a bit. Well, he came out around 5 or 6 in the morning yesterday, and he caught hell. Telling him about a car that was parked out front of the police station. That was, the windows were too dark or something, and it was parked there longer than 30 minutes according to the sign in front of the police station. What's up, Transparency Project? But I can't talk tonight. So basically, what's going on is another auditor came out here yesterday morning around 5 or 6 in the morning to the Fort Myers police station, was telling them some stuff about the parking lot and watching officers run stop signs and use no signals. And somehow I came into the picture with that auditor. He didn't bring me up, but the officer that was talking to Southwest Florida Oath Accountability, hopefully I'm saying that right, kept asking him, "Are you Thomas? Are you Thomas? Are you Thomas?" He asked him 3 times, and the auditor said, "No, I'm not Thomas." And you could hear the officer in the background saying, "Oh man, I thought you were Thomas," like he was let down. So tonight, we're going to go back over to this police station, and I'm going to find out why my name was brought up. So, it could be because I've been there a few times, and quite a few times, and the first time I was there, I did have officer contact. They were actually really nice and invited me on a tour. So maybe it's something about that, and maybe that's kind of like what they were thinking. Okay, this is the guy that's been recording us, and obviously everybody knows who I am there because this is a different officer, and if he knew it was me, which I have not gave them my name, I haven't figured that one out yet. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't. It's just so many, paranoia. So much shit goes through your head. It's like, okay, is it some kind of facial recognition or what? Because, even if they're watching this channel, it's like, how in the hell do you know my name? But normally an officer will say you by your last name, or they'll call you by your last name. So I don't think he knows who I am all the way. But honestly, I don't care. I just, I don't like the way the auditor was treated. It's almost an hour video he's got where he's basically, he tells the guy all this and then asks for his badge and everything and his name, and the officer wouldn't give it up. So, yeah, it's pretty screwed up there. That's a rule. That's part of their policy that they're supposed to do that. I about got ran over by a cop. Boy, wouldn't that be a coincidence? Damn, he was flying. Oh yeah, you know that place. That's the jail over there. And that's that garage they don't like me filming because they cut their lights on and go right in there. So we'll be back over there later. That's actually a Lee County Sheriff Department and jail. So it's kind of like you get 2 for 1 here. It's pretty sweet. Just right around the corner, you can go to the Sheriff Department Federal Building and the Justice Center. And then right down here is the familiar Fort Myers Police Department. So, basically, like I said, I just want to find out, you know, what's going on and why my name was brought up. Um, and it's not a big deal. I'm not calling anybody out or anything like that. I just, curiosity, I can ask. We have freedom to do that. But yeah, if you check out his video, because it's awesome. He actually goes up and presses the intercom button and tells the lady, the dispatcher, that this car's parked out front of y'all's building in a 30-minute zone and it's got dark windows. It just had me cracking up. Every auditor does it different. I'm not really out here to read car tags or, I mean, it's our right to do that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just not that kind of auditor. Nah, I shouldn't need any kind of help out. This place, to me, I've been out here, this is like the 5th time. I've had bare minimal contact. Now, granted, I haven't did a day audit yet, but supposedly they owe me a tour, and I'm definitely only going to do that in the day when more people are there. But yeah, I just didn't like this officer's attitude, and I would love to find out, if I get some contact, maybe who he was and get his name. I appreciate you, Transparency Project. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Because I think more and more that I've came out here, they've told everybody in this department about Thomas, which is me. So, you ask for me and you shall receive. Hopefully it's not a bad thing. And I don't really care. I can hold my own either way. I'm not doing anything wrong. And I got you guys out there watching to prove that fact, that everything that I've done has been in the public property and public, access ways, everything, And it's a police department. Now, I'm pretty sure the other auditor is going to watch this, but he did the whole property out here, but for some reason, he wasn't going in their parking lot. And sorry about that, guys. You know how it is out here. But we also own that parking lot over there. So don't fear going in where their cars are. I mean, it's not the fenced area. And unless they've stuck some signs here. Now, this is what he was talking about last night, just 30-minute parking right in front of the police department here. Or early yesterday morning, sorry. Yeah, unloading, all that other, I don't really see anything that's a big deal. I mean, unless they've added some signs in their parking lot over there. I've always walked through that parking lot, and I watch them come out the door and everything. Ooh, there's some windows open tonight. Those windows are never open. Can't really see too much. Stupid tent in the window. Might be somebody actually here. Yeah, they locked their lobby, guys. That's the intercom that he was talking on last night, or this early yesterday morning to him. It was funny. So, I've done said enough about this stink sign. I like the memorial they got here, because I do feel for the officers that, fallen in the line of duty, especially if they're a good one. And from what I got, these were good officers. So they do, they got a memorial, but just disrespectful to have that stupid blue ass line. Gang symbol. That's the marking of the beast, the marking of the tyrants. Ooh, got some undercover cars here tonight, guys. 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 people sitting in there. Now this is that parking lot I was talking about. There's no sign here or anything. The public sidewalk goes all the way down. Tells you basically, all through here, that this is public area and this is the extra parking, I'm believing. Yeah, there's visitor signs over there. So this is a public access. So anybody that comes out here and audits this, don't be scared to come up in the parking lot. First off, we own the whole police station. And if they didn't have that damn fence back there, we could walk back there too. As you can see, all these signs right here: visitor, 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 communication manager, PO. I don't know what the hell that means. PIO. Huh. Anybody watching? I have no clue what that is. I have to look that one up. But yeah. And everything else over there is handicap and more officer parking, lieutenant, stuff like that. So, and they got their own designated spots here. So maybe this is the administrative services lieutenant, because he would be the one that gave me the tour, I think. And we got a supervisor on site. Public information. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Still trying to learn that lingo. Patrol sergeant. We know we got a supervisor out here, so he damn well should know the laws on public photography. You would think that would be the one that would know and to be training people. Yeah, definitely undercover. In memory of 524. That might have been that memorial thing out front I was showing you guys. Yeah, we got some nice unmarked cars around here. Somebody pulling up in a visitor spot, so doesn't make much sense. They're not even open. I guess you could still press the intercom button. Got it. You can see there, like I said, I always get impressed by their vehicles when I come out here. They're always really clean, nice, no issues with it. Yeah, me too. I've always, like, when I was growing up, my dad had bought back when I don't know if they're still doing it, they were auctioning off the police cars with all the Interceptor stuff in it. Man, I love that car. And it was actually a detective one. It wasn't one they threw drunks and puked in the back of and stuff, so. It was unmarked gray, tinted out. That car, man, you could not get away from it. It was awesome. Surprised I thought there was I guess if there's nothing on the menu, it doesn't matter, but surprised they actually got their laptop still on in there. But from what I could see, you can't see, but with my eyes, it's pretty much just a setup screen to basically have you ready. Oh, got an officer pulling in. So we'll just walk around out here and take a look. Two officers here. Well, they were eyeballing me. Didn't wave at me. So, oh yeah. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'd love to get another one of them. I like these, like what they've converted into, and those, what are their expeditions or whatever, or explorers. They're sweet. And I actually haven't got to look under the hood in one of them things yet. Imagine it's all the same stuff, but they're pretty quick. I know that. Plus, having one, everybody gets out of your way on the highway, especially if you start coming up on them real quick. They think you're a cop and they just take off or get out of your way as fast as they can. You'll see somebody sit straight up in the car too, like, oh, don't lean, sit straight up. Must be doing some remodeling or something out here. Boy, this guy, him and his partner definitely don't like me here. I just got the evilest look off both those assholes. Hopefully they're not assholes. Oh, okay, so the GT, so it's like the 5, what is that, the 5, so they put the 5.0 in there, or is it the bigger? Yeah, hell, I've even seen, they've got, I think that might be, no, that's another one that's like a Ford, but I've seen them with the Range Rovers too, a 4.6. Oh, really? Shit, I thought they were at least the 5.0s. So it's the same motor. It's that Triton 4.6, whatever that they had in the older pickups. Because I had like a 97 or 98 Ford F-150, and I think it had that 4.6 in it. Yeah, it's a tough motor when you can get it all converted. So right now, guys, we're just kind of hanging out here because another auditor caught some shit out here yesterday morning. He came out and did his first audit out here. and was trying to be nice and tell the officers about a car in the front of their department that was parked there over 30 minutes and was concerned that the windows were too dark on it. And the cop was just having some smart ass remarks with him. And then all of a sudden, the officer asked him from across the street, "Are you Thomas?" And he asked him that 3 times. And then when the auditor said no, he goes, "Oh man, I thought you were Thomas." So I just kind of want to know what that's about. If who I am, I don't give a shit about that. And believe me, you don't have to ask me if I'm Thomas. You'll know who I am. I've been out here several damn times, but not once have I told them my name. So that's got me kind of sidetracked there. But I'm not doing anything illegal. I got plenty of viewers that are on here every time that show this is my proof. But I think it was an intimidation tactic. I could be wrong, but one of my opinions is he asked that 3 times. So basically, if that was me, he would be trying to scare me and like, okay, we know your name. And then good luck with that. I hope that's not the reason. I hope it really is they were trying to be truly nice and invite me in for a tour, because it was like 5 or 6 in the morning, and I'm thinking that they owe me a tour. They already said they did. So that, maybe that was what it was. I hope that's what it was. Well, now there's 3 or 4 people that know I'm here, so I'm starting to see more vehicles, police cruisers start to pull in now. They might be just getting off or something. Usually if they're still on shift, they'll park over here. And I think the officer made a comment. Of course, he wouldn't give the auditor his name or badge number, which was really messed up. I mean, that's just rude. That's your job. I mean, the nicest thing you can do is, give the name. Yeah, he doesn't like me watching him go in through the fence like I'm going to run in behind you. Might as well get over it. These guys need to get used to a camera. That's why I come out here so much. Because now, up till yesterday morning, there was nobody else out here in Cape Coral auditing with me. So I figured I would just slam the hell out of this place over and over and over with a lot of videos to try to get everybody that works here. And I've tried to come just about every night of the week to mix it up, in case I miss somebody that's off or on vacation. I'm very determined to try it, and I know these assholes. Some of them are assholes, but the ones that are not, thank you. The ones that talked to me in my first video out here, they were cool officers. Like I said, they invited me on the tour, but these ones that I'm missing, that I keep hearing about, we're just gonna have to set them straight. I need to see for myself firsthand on my camera that that's what they're doing. Because I know they're watching these videos, and I'm not here to bait anybody. If you're out here auditing and you call yourself an auditor and you bait people, you don't need to be auditing. You don't need to call yourself an auditor. You need to call yourself this, whatever it is, for somebody that just wants money in lawsuits. Because in this field, and that's not to be rude, if it's gonna happen, something bad, they're gonna approach you because you got the camera. You ain't gotta say shit. And there's millions of videos out there with auditors where they're not even doing nothing, and addressing they're actually doing their Fifth Amendment and not even saying anything, and that'll even get you worse attention. You know what I mean? So it's like, the ducks talking to me tonight. They got their spy ducks out here. But yeah, I mean, I haven't had too many issues out here with anybody. But that's like the 4th officer I've seen in the past 15 minutes. I've been on 20 minutes, so about 10 minutes now. And they're all coming back to the house, so I must have picked a good time either when they're getting off or on lunch, or... That's awesome. Now he's just over there chilling. Damn it, camera. I guess he's making sure that I seen him stop and go turn his signal on. The other auditor out here he had me cracking up, man. He was out here doing that. He was like, this guy's running through, he was filming them go through the stop sign and with no signals. So that's how I know I think they're watching. Plus, if you lose me for a second, it's always on this one side of the building over here, and I like showing the armored vehicle they got out here. It's pretty sweet. I'll take a Crown Vic and one of these armored vehicles. He might be over there looking for me now. See him walking in the parking lot. But yeah, I haven't had them. They have not approached me ever out here and asked me my name or what I was doing. Nothing. But when you approach them, oh, I don't see the armored vehicle. Uh-oh. That thing is like, oh, I see it. I'm like, as if it ain't here, there must be, I need to go check the news. There must be something going on crazy. Yeah, this thing is sweet. And when they do give me an audit, I'm hoping they'll give me a tour. I so want to get inside this vehicle. I hope they're cool enough to let me in here, because I think they do it with kids and stuff from like schools. Yeah, this guy just keeps circling around the block. He might be about to pull some. Oh, yeah, he's going. Somebody come flying by me really fast. Let's see if he's going to get him. It'll probably be right at this stop sign. They were going down here pretty quick. The car was flying. Nope, but he went up on him fast, but he seen me basically when he passed me. So I'm thinking that he's like, oh shit, there's a guy out here with a camera. I better not pull these people over and steal their money. They may not be that way. I don't like bashing cops. I'm not trying to bash them, but my opinions come out because of personal experiences or hearing several of the same experiences from other people over and over and over, not just one time. I'm surprised I haven't lost his feed yet. Yeah, I so want to get into this thing. I mean, and it would really be awesome. They would get like 5 gold stars for me if they would let me drive it, or maybe even get in it. I mean, I won't even leave the parking lot. Just let me spin around the parking lot in it, throw the light, or let me drive the cop car with the lights on. They could be a passenger. They could hold the camera and film me. See, that just shows you how much of a nice guy I am. I'm not out here to bash them. And I'm definitely not out here to, make their safety feel threatened or threaten to their safety, which I've heard in a lot of auditor videos. But I just didn't like the way, and I thought I was pretty much, hopefully I didn't lose you guys too long there. We got a little bit of storms in the area, and it's that one spot right there by that tree that if you don't walk out in the road and you get off the sidewalk, you lose your feed. It's my little buddy. Where's all your little buddies at? Where's your buddies at? Oh, that is, you must like the camera. Appreciate that. That was cool. Those ducks are always out here. Well, I seen one of the guys leave, so, and once again, nobody has ever approached me out here. I've walked by and everybody's been really nice. But they are definitely testing me with oh my God. There's another vehicle. Look at this. Another vehicle. Guys, we got like 6 cop cars here now on the other side, and I ain't even made it back over there yet. So hopefully it's a shift change and they're not all here for me. Because if they are, they're going to get some education tonight. Just glad the rain stopped. Oh, I hate that blue line. That's a gang symbol. That blue line is a gang symbol. Do. Maybe they got mad because I was walking through their parking lot, which has visitor spots. Still don't know where that person went. Maybe they're not parking out front because they hear us, we're us citizens, or giving them tickets. Oh yeah, here comes another one. Looks like an unmarked one. I hope it's the one from the other morning that was mean, because he'll definitely be getting it. Yeah, he's creeping up behind me, beside me here. Nice. Oh yeah, he's got the sweetest car ball right there. I do like the Crown Vic, but I love them Chargers. Nice. That would be the car that I would want to test drive. Oh, you don't want to park over here? Oh yeah, you do. Sweet. Yeah, you can tell like this is like another Charger or whatever. They got some pretty nice cars out here. Ooh, that one got pretty dirty. It's all mud on the hood. Hitting some water puddles really fast. All right, now that there's like 6 of them here, now I'm really gonna walk around because they basically in one of the videos out here, the one back in August from another auditor, the officer approached because he said you were walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth recording and what are you doing and that and that was just wrong. Dude, I mean, if you're holding a camera or a phone in your hand, I mean, aiming it towards you makes you wonder. Well, I hear all kind of conversations going on somewhere in that fenced area. There's that auditor, there's that Thomas. Well, when they watch the video, whenever they watch it, they'll know that I'm Thomas and I'm out here. And I know you know what I look like because I've been on every one of your damn cameras. That's what I don't get. Why ask that guy if he's Thomas when you should already know what I look like from the cameras? You got like 50 cameras on your building. So, say guys, I could be wrong. He could have just been being cool with me and or was just trying to invite me in because I did tell them last time that I do want to do a tour, but in the daytime I just didn't feel safe at night. Not with the officer playing with his gun holster and stuff. Just wasn't feeling it. He wasn't doing it to me. This guy ain't got out of his car yet. He's checking his laptop out and probably watching me because he pulled in when I'd walked right up behind him. But yeah, I don't have any issues out here. Like I said, everybody's pretty much ignored me, or they don't, they'll say hi or they'll invite you in on a tour. So I mean, I guess I'm just not getting those particular officers. Holy shit! There's another one. Another one went that way. Another one right here. I think this would be a good spot to stay. And I got one sneaking up on me from the woods over there. Well, I stand my ground, guys. I'm standing right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of the tiger's den. That guy's got the coolest car out here. I want that car. Let's see if this bald-headed guy was... Are you looking for Thomas, sir? I'm right here. Yeah, it's not too bad out here. So like, but it could be a whole different crew in the morning, and that's why I want to do a day audit. But I also, if you hear me talking, I also say it loud enough to where they hear what I'm saying. So, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 11 officers here now. 2 in the back and 8 out here in the parking lot. It looks like. I've never seen this many cops in one place out here on these audits, but yet nobody has said nothing to me. Oh, look at this, guys, another one. Holy hell. They must be having like a convention or something or a meeting. Maybe they're having a meeting about this guy named Thomas that's an auditor. Hopefully they are. So, yeah, like I said, I haven't had no issues out here. But, I don't know. Maybe there's just something about that other people that came out. They might just hate your face or something. I don't know. I'm not meaning that disrespectfully. I'm just You know what I mean? Crazy cops just don't like the way people looks. I mean, I'm no princess or prince. I'm out here in my, yeah, I'll show you here. Hold on a second. You see how I'm dressed. I've got like a camo uh, fishing hat, military hat on with a black and a bright green shirt and a big gray beard. So, yeah, I mean, even with this hat, they think it's like a suspect, you know what I mean? So I'm looking suspicious for a reason. And that's not to bait you. It's just because not everybody out here has suits and ties and officer uniforms and nice clothes to be coming out here to do this. So you can't be profiling somebody for that. And that happened, and I know what profiling is very clearly because it happened to me a lot growing up in my teenager days or when I first got my vehicles and lowriders. I mean, they would pull me over just because the truck was too low to the ground, or a headlight wasn't aimed the right way, or I had neon lights under the vehicle and they could see the neon bar from the side. Shit like that, which is just basically a way to take your money. It's the way to keep their salaries paid and their parking lots paved and all this good stuff. Damn, it's like 5 cops coming out and one dude was running. I can run a lot faster than him, that's for sure. So they're probably running because they know I'm out here fucking recording. Excuse my language. The dude was running through that hole. Oh, must be a call. Let's see if they all come out this side or they go the other way. Because they know I'm standing over here. Yep, see? And I see them come out this way all the time, guys. Alright, so there's one. And number two's backing up, going the other way. I don't know why they're scared. It's just me, Thomas. Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. This other guy's going out the back fence. It's like they charged in. There's still a bunch of them in there. They charged in to kind of see what the hell was going on, and then they just kind of eyeballed me and took off the different direction. I can't be intimidating. I mean, it's wet out right now, which makes me a little heavier and puts me over 100 pounds. Yeah, go ahead and say something. I want you to say something. Poking his damn head out that window, saying something. If you had something to say, you would have stopped. Be eyeballing me. Oh, they probably think I'm gonna go. Now they've already left this fence 30 seconds ago, and look, it's still open. You know what? I thought this thing closed a lot quicker. Yeah. So they have to wait. What? Like there we go. So almost 45 seconds for the fence to close. But man, that thing, you can climb under that thing. I mean, why would you wouldn't do it here because it's a police station, but it's just for, for maybe for officer safety. That might be a good idea to get that fence a little bit faster. Granted they are armed and they can shoot you for any reason they want. I think this is my same buddy coming back around the corner again when I was at his fence. You want to be famous? Oh, no, that's another one. He had a partner with him. So I don't know if this is, I done lost count, guys. I've actually had at least 12, 13 different officers coming through here. Smile for the camera, buddy. Had a big smirk on his face. Your head is shining, dude. He was staring the hell out of him. There he is. Man, I can see that guy from anywhere with that head. The Mr. Clean head. And I wasn't trying to be a dick or offend him or anything. I just thought it was funny. Now this guy right here, I swear I've seen this guy before. Yeah. I think that was the officer that was out here the very first night I was out here, and he offered me the tour, and I just didn't ask them their name or anything because they just said how I was doing. They didn't really approach me. So if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. So she's carrying a belt or something in her hand. She's like, I've got a camera. It's not a gun, lady. Eyeballing me. She forgot something in her car coming in for her shift. I've seen like 2 or 3 officers actually walk from that direction. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of hidden substation over there I don't know about. Let's go over there and look now. But as you can tell, I've got at least 6 to 7 officers here at the police station. 2 or 3 of them running around the back. I lost track of them. I think they're just sitting in their car staring at me with it not running. Because I know Mr. Clean's back here. I've seen him go back here. And I'll call him something else when I find out his name. There goes another officer. And there's no way that was that lady that quick. See if I can find this guy here. Huh. I'm recording your station.
Okay, well, we would appreciate it if you did, sir.
It's a First Amendment protected right, man. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? You heard that? So she's appreciating if I don't. Seriously? Oh, you done asked for it, lady. She's appreciating if I don't film her police station. My police station I own. Seriously? Well, you're going to be getting a call from your boss. Because that's going to be your first... Oh, yeah, you're so screwed. I hope this guy is the guy over here that I talked to last time. Because he'll tell him straight up. Leave him alone. Can you believe that, guys? Seriously? I've had flawless contact out here 7 to 8 times, and then all of a sudden this lady officer has a problem with me being out here. So I can't really see him that good because he's got his lights on, but I think it is that officer that was real nice to me, and he's maybe putting her in check. I hope he is, because that's ridiculous. There's other nice ways of asking, and even in your asking, you're even in the wrong. But you don't just come up and say, some shit like that. Now you assholes are gonna see another side of me. It's as simple as that. I want the name and the badge numbers, because they're gonna end up getting wrote up for that. See, this guy right here, he was in the car with her, and he didn't say anything. It was this lady that said something in this car over here. Alright, he's just walking around. He was in the car with her, though. But he didn't say nothing. I don't want his name and badge number. I want her name and badge number. Hell no. She's still over there talking to him. So you got to get out of that car at some point, and you got to walk into your employee entrance over here. So I'll be waiting for you. Unbelievable. You believe that, guys? Seriously. And again, now I've had at least 12 officers pass by me, and not one of them say anything. But this lady over here that's in this car right here talking to this officer, she has a problem. She has a serious education problem when it comes to our constitutional rights and what oath she's supposed to follow. And I can't give you a good view, guys. I'm sorry, because of the lights. But it's that lady. She's sitting right in that car right there where that officer just talked to her. You see how the officer, he just waved at me. See that, guys? He gave me a big wave. So they know now that she just became famous. I have no problem with that guy or this gentleman that was in her car. But this lady over here, she shouldn't be saying anything like that. More of a, hey, how are you doing, sir? And then maybe say, hey, can I ask what you're doing, and be polite about it. Just don't come up barking orders at me. She came up straight barking orders at me. What the hell, man? So now I hope, Fort Myers, I hope the chief or your captain or whoever's watching this video, because that's the problem with officers getting a bad name right there. You don't talk to somebody that way. Female officer barked an order at me, asked me why I was recording. She said, oh, I'll appreciate it if you don't do that. And then would not give me her name and badge number. It just spun off really fast and went behind her little fence here and hid behind her fence. And it looks like another officer had already told her what was up. And if you can see, it's this one right here. This guy was in the car with her. This lady right here is the one that had to open her mouth. And I'm hoping that that was her supervisor and he gave her some education. See, now I can see everything in that lot. Please say something to me again. It better be a damn sorry. That'd be the better. Next words that come out of your mouth ought to be sorry. Sorry, sir, I did not mean to violate your rights. So now you're just going to be famous on YouTube tonight, lady. Once again, it's this officer on the left, no problem. It's the one here on the right. It's a female, a black female officer. I would give you her name, but she refused and she spun off, which is all live video, talking that crap. You can just kick rocks. Seriously. That's your job. You should be just kicking rocks in that parking lot, nothing else. Unbelievable. I guess there's an opening over there where they could go out over there because they decided not to go this way. I don't know what she's looking for. So guys, to catch everybody up, everything was going great here up until about 3 minutes ago, where a female officer decided to pull up on me and ask me what I was doing, and she would appreciate it if I don't do that, that I can't do that. So she barked this order at me to stop, and I asked her what her name and badge number was as she was spinning off to get in her parking lot and hide behind her fucking fence. I'm sorry guys for the language, but I'm pissed. This is one side I would hope y'all would never see of me or hear me talking like this on here, but until you experience it firsthand when you get your rights violated by an oath keeper, you don't really know the feeling. And this is why when people get pulled over, they're shaking in their damn car, even for a speed ticket or a light out, because they're shaking because they got somebody with all this damn authority and ego problems doing shit like this. This is where it starts, Fort Myers Police Station. If this chief is watching or her boss is watching, you need to sit this lady in and give her some education, because Mr. Clean, I'm sorry I'm calling that officer Mr. Clean, but the bald guy, he didn't contact me at all, so I didn't ask for his name. But basically, I was leaning over her car giving her an education. I hope he did, because he waved at me. He got in his car and waved and didn't say nothing. So I'm hoping she got that education, because if she didn't, we'll know here in a second when I watch her go into her damn door and clock out. She does have another officer with her, a male officer. Don't know his name, don't care. He has not said anything to me. But they're just basically out here checking out a car or whatever, or maybe they're trying to avoid me. So y'all just got me recording out here much longer. And I will get her name and her badge number. I will get it. And it will go on their form. I will be turning in that form, and I will video me turning in that form, so it can't get destroyed in between. You're going to see the person I hand it to, and you're going to see it filled out. The only thing that would fix this, guys, and honestly I don't think it would, is I want an apology. I have yet seen an officer, and I know you're all laughing right now because you know that's not going to happen. But I've yet seen an officer violate somebody's rights and come back around and say they're sorry. I didn't know that law, or admit that they're uneducated in that area of the Constitution and their First Amendment. Because it makes you wonder, if she doesn't know the First Amendment, he or she doesn't know that, then how that they don't even give a shit about the other amendments. I'm still recording you. I'm gonna do it all night. Hopefully this dude don't get cocky and mess up. So a female officer right at the front there. Just walking around and acting like she's pointing at cars. But as you can see, guys, all this area right up through here is public area. All this area up through here, that's the bus station. That's all a state, or we own that also. We own this sidewalk we're walking on through here, and we own all this parking lot over here. Actually, we own behind this fence, but they got it locked up where we can't go in there. And I'm hoping that when I get a tour, I'll be allowed to go up in there. But I've had multiple officers out here never say nothing to me. Just super nice, haven't had any issues with any of them. And then, one's got to screw it up for the whole force. And those are the kind of people that does not need to be on the force. I'm dead serious. Why keep somebody around like that that's a risk? You know what I mean? Just a total risk. I'm going to go over here on the other side of the road here, the public road and public sidewalk, and light me a cigarette and sit here and film. And I really appreciate SWFL Oath Accountability, Southwest Florida Oath Account. Thank you for coming out here and joining the fight with me, brother, because nobody else has done this out here. And I believe, I can't remember the other guy's name, but I think there's a few more that we're actually going to be hopefully going out as a group. Strength in numbers is what he said, and that's what I'm all about. But you see, I don't give a shit about illegally parked cars. I don't care nothing about any of that stuff, though. You don't have to do nothing and you get this kind of shit. All you got to do is have a camera in your hand, and that's the kind of response you get. The trouble will come to you. The troublemakers will expose themselves to you. So I'm guessing that since he hasn't said anything, that's what you call the walk of shame. Because her other officer or fellow officer or a supervisor had told her, was leaning over her car when she went in the back fence after saying that bullshit to me. And then now all of a sudden she's not saying nothing. She's just walking around. I don't know if they're getting I think there might be something wrong with their police car that they drove up. They're a team, they're partners. And now they're back here, nitpicking through the parking lot to get a different car. So they'll be probably coming out of that fence. Yeah, that is the stupidest shit to do. Something that small can make this whole place look bad. You know what I mean? And they see me now. But I'm normally, guys, if you watch my other videos, I'm up in their parking lot like I was earlier. Right now, I'm just kind of backed off because I'm putting myself in different locations pretty quick. Because one of the other auditors was asked why he was walking back and forth, and it looked suspicious. So I'm doing the same damn thing. Unbelievable. Yeah, she needs to come back and say she's sorry. But I want that name and badge number because she had already made contact with me, and by their policy states that they have to give up their name and badge number. So we're gonna go. You can see this is all public access. Can I get your name and badge number? Ma'am, you approached me. By law, you have to give me your name and badge number. That is your policy. Your boss will find out. Have a good night, asshole. Y'all see that? All this is public parking lot right here. So firsthand, you've seen basically one of a hopefully not the many scum that works at this police department, barking orders. And it's, you know, and it's the middle of the night, dude. I mean, seriously, I'm out here in the dark and there's no traffic, nothing. Unbelievable. No name, no badge number. You still on here, Mrs. AOF? Or D? Are you on here? Because I hope y'all seen that. Well, I haven't seen anybody talking on the live chat for a while. Hopefully it's working right. It says it's recording everything on live, but I'm not really getting any kind of response. Hope y'all didn't fall asleep. But yeah, you can see about not even 10 minutes ago, I had an officer here barking orders at me that I wasn't allowed to be out here on a public sidewalk recording. I mean, that's the very First Amendment, guys. And these people of all people, you know, I can understand it to a point with like the public, you know, public people that work like in a library or a DMV or something. You're allowed one. But when you're a police officer, you should already know all this shit. That's part of your oath. Seriously. Unbelievable. Boy, is anybody out there actually listening to this video? Can you give me some kind of a thumbs up or something? Because I'm wondering if my mic ain't working. I haven't heard anything. I heard from Jeff a while ago. That was at like 10:30. So basically, you've seen it firsthand, guys. Been out here almost an hour. Had my first officer out here bark an order at me that I couldn't be recording on a public sidewalk, and she'd appreciate it if I did not do that. Went back, and this gentleman was with her. No problem with this guy. Don't want his name. And she basically refused and ignored me walking in because I was yelling it of what her name and badge number is. She refused to give it up, guys. So now we got to go through the whole process of reporting this crap. All right, cool. Dude, so everybody's still chatting on here? Because I'm not seeing anything. Last thing I seen was at 10:35. I appreciate you texting me that. Because I haven't seen anything. Well, that sucks. Oh, here we go. I guess I'm sorry, guys. I'm seeing Uprising. Welcome, everybody. I am so sorry. Somehow this thing got out of the live chat feed and was just showing me my last. Thank you. Hey, Jerry. Appreciate all. I'm just now seeing you guys. What's up, D? What's up, Uprising? What's up, Jerry? Everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know it. I can see we're Uprising. That got you too, didn't it? You see that crap? I'm glad y'all were talking. I mean, damn, because I'm like, this room's actually really quiet for 7 people being in here not saying nothing. Thanks, Jerry. I'm like, I was wondering if anybody even heard anything I was saying before. And if you've been on, yeah, unbelievable. It's awesome. I'm glad I found you guys. And this is Fort Myer Police Station. So, you know, if y'all I know you've watched my other ones. I've been out here. This is like the 6th time at night. And the only reason I'm out here is because they gave Southwest Florida oath accountability shit when he came out here. And they wouldn't give anything up. So it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So she has to come back out here at some point, and I'm thinking that this is the car that they found over here because it's got her partner in it. So she should be coming back this way unless she's gonna wait behind the fence. She might feel scared of the guy with the camera out here yelling. Yeah, it looks like he got in the passenger side because he was riding bitch when they came by. Well, that car is surging. You can see the headlights in it. I'm guessing that there was a problem with her tyrant mobile. Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am? This will be the third time. You need to read the First Amendment on public photography. It's not a crime. There's no law against it. I'm on a public sidewalk. Just totally giving me the cold shoulder and ignoring me, guys. Totally got in that car. You see this? Now she's barking orders at the guy, the poor guy. So now she don't know. They're talking about what car they're getting in or what they're gonna take. Boy, this lady's a trip. So I gave her basically, yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I was gonna say. The third time, that's it. I gave her 3 chances to give me her name and her badge number, and she's refused and ignored me every time. So now her lieutenant or her captain or her chief is gonna find this out. This guy right here has been cool. He hasn't said anything. I mean, no problem with this guy. That's how an officer should be. But this one I feel sorry that he has to get in this car with this lady. Yeah, she said something about a car and then took off and ran back towards the inside the building. So I don't know if she's doing something with keys or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I don't give a shit anymore. I just want her name and badge. I can hear her over here, so I think she's telling somebody else about her story. Are you sharing it with somebody else now? They're gonna educate you now. So she's probably already had the one guy, Mr. Clean, educate her. Now the lobby's locked, so I can't get in there. And you can see I'm on a public sidewalk here going through here. She's complaining that I'm recording her still. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. And I think she's getting more education now, guys. And I'm even being nice. That's all this over here, that's all the parking lot. So I walk through there. I could be standing right up behind him. But honestly, with this lady not answering me 3 to 4 times now, that's like the 4th time, I don't want to get shot. Because she is armed. And I feel more threatened by her than anybody else here I've bumped into. Oh, I will get your name and badge. Your captain's gonna know tomorrow. You're gonna have to answer to the boss. She hears me because there's a hell of an echo. Oh, I'm not worried about that complaint form because I'm gonna do that live and in person. I'm gonna be live streaming when I come up here in the daytime, and I'm pretty sure that they offered me to have a free tour here, and I think that offer still stands. So I'm gonna do a free tour, and while I'm on the tour, I'm gonna go ahead and get a tour of the complaint forms of how to get them, and I'm gonna record filling that out, and I'm gonna get her name. There's way too many witnesses out here. She was, man, seriously. And this is another female officer that didn't say nothing to me. She looked back at me, but I'm thinking that she was probably asking her the same thing. So she went back over, I don't know if she came back out yet, but she went to put something on a desk, and she has to come back over to this other car over here. So we're gonna go, and hopefully this will be over soon, because we're already an hour over. And we're gonna get them close up out of the fence. That's how they yelled at me first, with their windows down, close up. So you can see the sidewalk ends right there by that gate. Oh, maybe they should have put the sidewalk somewhere else. Just take out the sidewalk completely. And then we could just walk in and we still could walk on the property. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, that looks like they got another car now. Yeah, so they went to this car over here. It's not running anymore. They must have a bunch of maintenance problems with their cars. Because most of the ones that are back here look like really old Crown Vic models. The stuff you're seeing them driving now is like Chargers and Expeditions. So this is the old school lot back here. Couple new vehicles. Personal vehicle. Wish I could see the tag on all that. The one that's sitting in here is her partner in the back of this car. So, and look at this. What do you see wrong with the back of the, what's wrong with this picture? Look at this car. What's wrong with this picture? There's a tail light out on the back of the car. Driver's side tail light. And they're going to drive out of the parking lot like this. You know, I wasn't really going to complain about other bullshit, but that's actually a really big safety hazard. I know if I had a broken tail light, I'd be getting one hell of a ticket and probably ripped out of my car and spread it. So the car that they picked out, you see it any better now? Has a tail light out. Let's see if I can get a different angle for you guys. Yeah, see it? Tail light's not out, or it's out. So you know, if their windows are down, I'm gonna let them know about it. But since technically they haven't came out of the parking lot yet and they're still in their fenced area, I'm gonna basically, I'm not saying nothing until they leave to actually start driving. I think she's asking the guy, is that guy still over there with the camera? Oh, they're talking about another car now because they know that the taillight's out on that car. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get a view through this fence. And this is the tyrant of the night, officer, female lady. No clue who she is. All the way she barks orders, she don't sound like a newbie. I would hope that, yeah, I kind of hope that she's a newbie, but even then, she should know, you know what I mean? So they are taking that car. This, it has a brake light, but the marker light is out on the back of the car. Yeah, you can tell she does not like me sitting back here recording her. See her keep looking over her shoulder. I want them to try to say that I'm like stalking or whatever. But yeah, I always try to move around a lot. I like the movement because they're not going to go anywhere for a few minutes. So I will be catching them come out that fence. But yeah, there you go right there. Obviously the officer didn't do it. They don't have to do a safety check on their vehicle because you would think they'd have to walk around it just like other, you know, city employees and stuff. You walk around it to see if all of your lights are working. But since you're a cop and you got blue privilege, is what it seems like, those laws don't apply to you. Tuffy McTufferson, Mrs. Tuffy McTufferson. Well, those lights work, but your tail lights don't work. They're actually checking the blue lights on the car, but they don't go around and check their marker, their actual headlight, a marker light at night on the driver's side. He walked right by it like 3 times, and if you've seen it, they were in the trunk, so they were just right there, literally. Maybe I missed something when I was over there. Maybe he had to, it looked like she was packing stuff in the trunk. Probably all her weapons and guns and handcuffs and ropes and whips. And she sounds like one of them women that likes to bark orders at you. Like, bend over, Billy. Oh, it's working now. So he must have fixed it. Tapped the wire. Those Crown Vics are bad about that, though. So they are in the car, guys. And there's one way in and one way out. Unless they go back through the in entrance, or they just say the hell with it, and she says, you know what, just drive through the fence on the other side, just destroy the fence. So they're gonna have to go up here and turn around. Ropes and whips and chains and things. I mean, that was at least like 4 big duffel bags full of shit zipped up that she had in the bag. So I didn't think you could go out that way. Huh. Well, I don't see any sign that says one way or anything. So maybe they're just going to see if they're waiting for me to get to the fence. And they were going to back up and go the other way. Oh, yep, that's what they're doing. Sneaky bastards. There's my buddy. Hopefully she doesn't influence the officer that's with her, the male officer that didn't say anything wrong. They got a flashlight on in their vehicle. Oh no, that was a dome light. Thought it was a flashlight, they were going to come out and flash me. Maybe she feels more authoritarian when she's in her car. Bye. Bye-bye. No name, no badge number. Get the fuck up the road. Seriously, you guys want my respect? Don't do shit like that. You want the respect of the public out here? Don't be doing shit like that. I don't give a shit if you hear me over there. You can look all you want. If you can't hear me, come on over. Lucky I can't see your ass. Seriously. Old ass police station. This is exactly why these people have been on the news several times in the past for their crooked shit. And why people have been fired and let go more than you change underwear. Or a pair of socks. Hopefully you change them more than once a day. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, you know it. I just haven't had to stand my ground really with you guys, on here and blowing up. And I apologize if I blew up and said some really bad words on there. But, you can only push me so much. And it will really let me down and really piss me off out of all of it was as I've been out here 6 or 7 times and been said hi and not any kind of suspicion of what I'm doing. So she just basically ruined that. And we will be filing a complaint on her, even though I don't know who she is. And that would be, there's 2 reasonings in filing the report. One was her unlawful barking order that she did to me. The other is she refused and ignored me when I asked for her name. And that is the policy, the law. And she knows that. I guarantee you she knows that. But that's that. You could see it clearly radiating from the back of her fucking head that she thought her head was blown up bigger than anybody. But if you watch when I was working it in the back of the fence there, you Mr. Clean went over there and told her straight up. Couldn't hear what he was saying, but he sat there over the car for 5 minutes and just telling her probably what was up. I know he told her because she didn't say anything else. If she wasn't told that, I probably would have been in jail. Yeah, Uprising D. That's my crazy mom. Even got my mom watching on here, and they don't want her to come down here. She lives in South Carolina. She'll be here in 2.5 hours in Warp Drive if she sees me get arrested or my rights violated. She knows me better than that, though. I got raised by her. I don't take no shit. So I got that from her. Got a big mouth on me. And when I bark my mouth out, it's usually something meaningful. Not like, what are you doing? Or you can't record from a public sidewalk. And we don't want you doing that. Yeah, you just can't. You can't talk to somebody like that. You definitely can't talk to somebody like that. I wish this guy would come out if he's working. I mean, his laptop's on. It's his supervisor. So I mean, if he would come out, I could go ahead and get her name now. But I don't know what the deal was. It must have been a shift change, guys, because there was at least 12 cars rolling in and out of here and people leaving. So I think we're about an hour over on this now. So I'm just gonna do one more round trip at this place, guys, and see if I can call it a night. Hopefully. I'm hoping my friend will come back. Maybe this is her coming back because it is a patrol car. This is exactly where it all started last time. She came around the corner over there and barked this order. So maybe this will be her again. Yep, that was her. That was her. And you can see I had no orders barked that time. The windows didn't even come down. Boy, these people right here are trying to intimidate the hell out of me, aren't they? She came right back around the corner to see if I was still out here. Maybe they want to smoke a joint or something, and I'm messing their shit up or something. I don't know. Yeah, you can see they're going right back around the block behind the police station again. You actually see through the windows. That's cool. And that goes back around to the back of the neighborhood back here. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure I got it on there, but it'll have to be probably zoomed in. But yeah, I'll get it this time if they come back around. Well, I hope when I do come in here. Yeah, they're test riding the new vehicle. She's not driving now. Actually, the guy's driving. She was driving because that's the window she came barking out of when she came by here last time. And somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, that there was a female cop here. I'm not sure the color or whatever, but she was a female cop, and they were suspecting her of planting drugs on people. So I'm wondering if this is one of them. Well, you couldn't have went far because they must be over there hiding behind that stop sign. Because this is all public sidewalk too. That's a building there. I seen them go through the parking lot. I'm kind of going off the lot of the police station, but you can see I'm still on a public sidewalk in the middle of downtown here. Just curious, they parked around the corner. Hey, what's up, PNP News? Appreciate you joining. It's been an interesting night. Cop out here trying to violate my right. Oh, I'm guessing that stop sign way down there, they took off another direction. But they did swing back around again to be eyeballing me. Unbelievable. Tell me I can't film out here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I'm filming you now. Now you're the star, and refuse to not even give me your name and badge number. So now that just earned you a red star. You're gonna get a damn complaint form. It's hoping to be gold stars out here, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be that way. It sucks though, because honestly, like I said, plenty of times before out here, most of the other officers I haven't had no issues with. This is the very first time, and the auditor from the other day had an issue too out here. But this is the very first time that I've actually had that kind of contact here. Almost as bad as the Cape Coral Police Department little public servant telling me that the public lobby was a private lobby. I appreciate it, Uprising. I definitely appreciate it. I got me a new stick to a little bit more stabilizing with the phone, so I can't stand. If you're gonna do it, it's hard to hold the phone in your sideways and film steady. But this seems to be taking care of the problem. Plus the stick is like a piece of iron, like an iron bar, so a steel bar, so I could use it as a weapon. Really heavy. Okay, so I believe we're getting around to where it normally is out here when I come out around this time, nice and quiet. Just gonna see if I can hang out. So the next cool thing, if you've watched these videos too, is this right here in downtown is the Lee County Sheriff, a different police force with the jail. So I always like walking down through there. I have to pass there in order to get to my vehicle, so they seem to not like me filming at their door when it opens. But nobody's ever said anything there, nobody. Other than highs and how are you? Not, you can't do that, sir. And this is 2210, and I'll get you the road here in a minute. Might be Maine or something. But this is the Fort Myers Police Department, downtown Florida. The only one downtown Florida, Fort Myers Police Department. And we now have a complaint on you guys. I wonder if that's a bicycle cop. Nope. They got a bike cop out here too somewhere. And the other morning on the other guy's video, he had a damn golf cart, like a souped up golf cart they were riding out. What's up, Duck? I'm leaving, Duck. You gonna say bye and put your wings up for me again? Say bye. Say bye. You don't want to give me the wing spread this time and pose for the camera? Sir, do you have any weapons on you, sir? Sir? I think I'm starting to go delirious out here. I'm starting to talk like that lady now. Sorry about that. Well, I was saying that it's that one area that gets me every time. But I'm going to walk back over here towards the jail because I haven't had any cars since she left like 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago. So over here, yeah, that duck he's holding the longest protest ever. I only seen one though. I didn't see all the family and the buddies, so they must be all off tonight. It's raining, so they're probably loving it. But that one is like always on that sign. They're not out here in the morning though, because the other auditor did it at 5 or 6 in the morning. I didn't see him in his video. But hopefully we're all going to be getting together soon and doing a group thing. He does have a lot of videos like in Collier County, which would be like Naples, stuff like that. But definitely check them out. It's, SWFL Oath Accountability, or Southwest Florida Accountability. There's 2 of them there. I'm trying to remember if it's the same guy. I'm not really sure, but I'll know here sooner or later because my day audits, we talked about it. I would love to be on video with somebody if I'm going live, a few people or a group of us. It just, it's strength in numbers, and it makes your point come across a lot sharper. So this street here is the prison system for the Fort Myers, or this is the Lee County, sorry, not Fort Myers, but the Lee County jail. Pushing my little crosswalk buttons so Miss Sneaky Sneaker can't come up on me again. So if that's a cop across there or not, I think it's a security guard. No, they don't have cars like that, and the cops don't, so that's a security car. All right. Sometimes I get lucky. I come around this way, and there's always people standing. While we're already over here, I gotta go down and get my garage doors. That's like a habit every time I come out here now. And I don't think that the other auditor knew about this place or must have seen it and forgot about it, but yeah, this is all public property out here too, over this whole jail system. So, and they got the Justice Center here too. This is going to be a hell of a day trip. This place is like 14, 15 stories. But yeah, I'll show you what they haven't said nothing to me yet, but I'll show you basically where they have the issue. We're out here on a public sidewalk. Yeah, I've been watching my back for sure. And you got this door here. This is the one they go into. And they got a camera, so they know whatever officer it is out here. And then right up on this next It's either this driveway or the next one is the exit. Now, I could be wrong. They both could be in and outs and out and ins, but it doesn't really matter. When those things open, I actually had an officer the one night. Yeah, he actually didn't. They just backed out of the gate. They didn't even open it, and they went over here and parked up the road and walked in with their lunch. Like, we're not going to go in. And usually I have people out here smoking. Like, this is a no smoking. Like, it says like 50 feet away from the building. The sidewalk's not that wide. So usually you see officers out here burning up and smoking. But it's like, if I light my damn cigarette, you damn well sure they're going to be arresting my ass. They would love to get me for a cigarette. Doesn't look like anybody's going to give me any lip over here either. So we're gonna start heading out now, guys. So I'm gonna head back up here to this light, hang a left, and that's Main Street. And we're gonna make sure, because there's the jail area over there where they release prisoners and they get booked and all. There's a lobby over there. And last few times we've had some officers standing out there, but nobody say nothing. That's why I'm so irritated, you know. She had to open her damn mouth and ruin it. It's Lee County Sheriff car. They have the white and green cars. They don't have anything to do with Fort Myers. Well, you know, the thing is I've already got all that on recording. Because I just really haven't paid attention to it and started breaking down the video, but I'm pretty positive they, you know, I've already got them puffing cigarettes on the video. So like I said, there's no shots have been thrown at me yet about me filming. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a smoker too. So it's like, okay, if you're not doing that, you're good. Exactly. It's my backup for evidence. If they want to get me on nitpicky stuff, I could get them right back. Still don't see anybody over at the Fort Myers. It looks still empty. I haven't seen that female officer. I think she just got the hell out of there when she seen me. I wasn't leaving. It's like, all right, I need to go. But she got educated, or she would have said something again to me. And she didn't. So that whole time, she had to sit out there in the walk of shame everywhere. Unbelievable. But yeah, everything I'm walking down through here, this is the jail, Lee County Jail. So if you ever get taken to jail at Lee County, you need to pick your partner up. This is where you pick them up. Right here in the Lee County's maximum security lobby. And they even got there's a, can't ever tell about that desk, but there's a bail bond number and everything. There's everywhere in there. Places. This freaks me out. Just wondering what that little noise was. Yeah, usually back here, you'll see them smoking. And then you'll see them standing right here. And then you see that sign right there. Tobacco-free property. And they're right here beside it, smoking. And here's all the cigarette butts. The cigarette butts to prove it. You know what I mean? It's like, really? So yeah, you're right. That's my backup. That's my evidence. Now, if I can only get any, I got evidence on them now, and I also have evidence on Fort Myers Police Department. That lady, Miss Tuffy McTufferson. Seriously. Well, damn. I don't think I've ever seen a female officer go off like that, but she didn't like it, that's for sure. Nothing about being a female or a male, it's just, damn, you're behind that badge. Now you can see this one's even a bigger camera up here, and this is even a bigger sign. This is when you're going into the other entrance of the Lee County Justice Center. There's like 6 entrances to this place. It's crazy. Oh, looks like she's got it on a screensaver today. Last time I came through here, it looked like personal information on the computer. But if you've seen that monitor, if they don't close those blinds during the day, then they're gonna, whoever's in that office with them is gonna see everything on that monitor from the street. So I'm hoping that they're closing the windows, because I just exposed a major security flaw there, or thought, if they're not, stalling, blah blah. So the window's open. All right, guys. Well, I look like I'm all good. I don't see her following me around, so I really appreciate you guys watching this feed tonight. Stay tuned for more, and maybe not tonight, but the next one's most definitely should be with other auditors. So there'll be multiple ones. So y'all have a good night. Thank you again.